It's Week 16 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Cardinals and the Bears, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a give to Foreman. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Bears at 12-2 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They run it on first with Foreman, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made a difference.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession.
Here we go, son.
They work now on 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the handoff, here's Foreman. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Foreman's going to get it again on second down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And the sideline gives you as a defender an extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Foreman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. On the draw, here's Foreman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
They talk about built to run the football, whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football. Justin Fields knows where.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead seat.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
A carry for Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Out of the gun, Fields.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run again with Foreman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields now to throw.
Being chased out left. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The football going back over to
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
all eyes on Fields.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Flush to his right. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
But how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Foreman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here now, 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And he can't get a throw away. Second down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common,
so this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On 2nd down, here's Foreman. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
what a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Chicago, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.